Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm reviewing LEGO Harry Potter set number 40577, Hogwarts Grand Staircase. It's got 224 pieces, one minifigure, and it was a free gift with Harry Potter purchases of $150 or more in the second half of July 2022. Now, unfortunately, it did sell out really quick. I got it on the first day, but I remember hearing that it sold out in like 3 days, which isn't really normal for gift with purchase sets anymore. And that's a great shame because I think that this is one of my favorite gift with purchase sets that LEGO has ever made, by far. The Hermione minifigure in this set is fairly deluxe, which is nice to see since we have so many child Hermione minifigures. She's got the same tan wand, but she does have that skirt piece from Trolls in black, which comes from the Hogwarts Magical Trunk set. And also from that set, you can see she's got those triple molded, or I guess dual molded legs, which are a little bit hard to see at this angle. But those are really awesome. I think that those really complete the look. And then, of course, she has her typical alternate face right there. The main build for this set is one really large Hogwarts module, but it really irritates me because it's not to scale with any of the other Hogwarts modules that they've made since 2021. So I'll just get that out of the way. This is a 12 by 12 module. All the other ones are like 8 by 8 or 8 by 16, but they're all 8 by something. This one is 12 by 12 and you can't remove the higher walls. That being said, you can still connect this to the other Hogwarts sets. So I guess like you can connect it at either end here and then just like leave like this part as like a huge gap. But I really don't like that. I mean, we'll explore the connections more in my Hogwarts, like collection video, which will be coming out sometime this month and then like the next 2 weeks. I've been traveling a lot and I'm really busy, but I will get that filmed for you guys. So I'm not going to explore the connection opportunities in this video. Just know that it can connect, but it's going to be dumb because it's not modular in the same way that the other ones are. The main focus is on the interior though. The exterior is really boring, but the interior has a lot going for it. So first of all, we've got the Grand Staircase. This is the staircase in the movie that I believe leads out of the Great Hall towards, it's in the Marble Staircase Tower, the one with the 3 turrets on it. And I'm pretty sure this is the one that like everyone was like sitting on and like crying and everything during Deathly Hallows. And a big feature of Hogwarts is the moving staircases, so you can indeed move this. It's just on one of those big octagonal plates. And I love that because moving staircases are a thing that LEGO doesn't really do enough in these sets. And this one is just absolutely perfect. Unfortunately, you can't lock it into place or anything, which I do think is kind of a shame because I don't love that it just spins all the way around. Although I guess that means if you do want to expand your Hogwarts like out this way, which you can't really do because there's no connection points here. But I mean, you could come up with something and then this can like swivel 360 degrees. So you guys might find it useful, but I don't really like it. I wish that it would just lock into place at either end here. But now let's take a bit of a closer look. As you can see, this is supported by a large clear piece. That works. It's not too conspicuous, and I do think it's necessary to add stability here because you want these to look like they're floating. And I really like the design of this staircase. You've got these little scroll pieces at the end, and then just very simple studs and tiles over here, but it does make it look, like a more deluxe banister. And I really like how LEGO has paneled over the studs on this just regular staircase piece. As you can see, it's just a regular minifigure staircase in there. But by paneling over it, it just adds like a much classier appearance. Now I'm actually just going to remove this entirely so that we can see more of the detail in it. Because, I mean, it should be easy to remove, but I guess it doesn't want to come out. Okay, that was unreasonably hard to remove, but it is supposed to clip in pretty easily on one of these turntable pieces. These are pretty common parts, but yeah, that is how the floor is built. But now we can take a closer look at all of these portraits. Unfortunately, they are all stickers, but I think that they're really awesome stickers, so I don't mind them too much. On the bottom level here, we do have a doorway stickered over with all of these portraits. There's some really cute ones here, like there's a guy on a flying carpet. There's that witch swinging on a swing. There's also an eye there, little symbol down there. It would be great if that was like the Deathly Hallows symbol or something. And then just some more unidentified portraits. I'm sure that some of these are references to the movies and books, and I am a huge Harry Potter fan, but I don't know all of them. I believe that's a reference to Merlin with the MRLN. This one is one of my favorites just because I think it's really cool. This one's also pretty nice. And I like that one because that guy looks like Mongolian or something. There's more on the higher levels, but as you can see, there's a mix of stickered straight onto the wall and then stickered onto separate like 2x3 tiles. And I like that variety because, you know, putting them on tiles gives it a lot more depth. And then it also lets you remove these, and then you can reuse these in other sections of your Hogwarts castle if you want to. There are a lot more portraits on the second level with 3 separate stickers down here. This is kind of annoying. I wish that LEGO would have just used like the longer, you know, like 1x2 times like 6 or whatever, like panel piece, and then just like put one big sticker instead of the 3 separate ones. But again, they look pretty cool. So on the side here, you've got a couple people, and on the side there, you've got some other ones. I like this one over here in the corner. And then, of course, we have the fat lady, who I probably shouldn't have skipped over. This is the reason to get this set. The fat lady just looks incredible on this sticker. I really, really love the graphic design work that they put into her, especially around her face and hair. Like, I wish that that was a real hairpiece. And I just really like her pose. Unfortunately, you cannot swivel her, so you can't get into... Like, you can't get into the Gryffindor dorms through her unless you pop the whole thing off. And granted, it is easy to pop the whole thing off. It's just that I wish LEGO had included a swiveling feature somehow. You know, that's such an iconic part of the Gryffindor common room, is just like turning the portrait or the portrait swinging open. And I know that there's a way that LEGO could have done that. I think they, instead of putting it into this like doorway or like door frame piece, I think they should have just put it on like a regular wall and then had it hinged, because this looks really good, but I think having the feature was really important, especially because these modular style castle sets are a lot about play. I'm just really, really missing that feature here. And then, of course, we've got some more portraits in the corner. Some of these are on the pentagonal tiles as well, which also look good. I really like that one in the corner with that pink, with the witch with the white hair. Up top, we have a slightly crazy looking guy. And then this one also is really nice. I love all of the graphic design work on these stickers. LEGO actually gave me an extra sticker sheet in this set, and so I would love to just like reuse those, and just like, you know, put portraits in other sections of Hogwarts. And then I did purposely skip over this one. This is the only reference I know. This is Dumbledore's portrait from the end of Deathly Hallows. That's his empty chair, because he often wasn't sitting in his chair in that portrait. And I think that that's really awesome. I really like that reference, and it is a little bit sad because I guess it means that in this set Dumbledore is dead, even though Hermione is a child. But I like that we got that as an actual piece. My one complaint with that is, why of all pieces is that one stuck onto the wall? Like, that is one that should be on a removable tile so that you could put this in Dumbledore's office. But instead it's stuck onto the wall. And I mean, like, sure, you could like tear up that whole wall piece, but that's a pretty large wall piece to find a place for, whereas a 2x3 tile, finding a place for that would be a lot easier. So I really wish that LEGO had made that like more easily removable. And then lastly, all there is to talk about with this set is like the little roof section. I really like the way that like this sweeps in. I like the use of those curved pieces. And then we just have a little suggestion of sand green roofs and some gold detailing on top. That works. This set doesn't really need a roof, and I think that that finishes it off nicely. And then there's one last look at the back to remind you guys of how boring it is, and how, yeah, like, you really cannot display this because it's just like so ugly. This really needs to be put in at a corner. There's only 4 extra parts in this set, but here is the empty sticker sheet, so you can see just how many there are in this set. 18 stickers in a set of this size. That is insane, but they add such good detail, so I get why LEGO did it. And then here is my extra sticker sheet that LEGO included. This has happened to me before, very rarely, but I'm really glad it happened with this set because these are just such good, useful designs. The box for this set is like a $20 box size, except vertical, and it does show Hermione holding one of those portraits on the top. And then around the back, it just shows you that you can spin the staircase and that you can move the fat lady's picture to either one of those frames. Here's the instruction manual for this set. Unfortunately, mine arrived a little bit bent. There's no chocolate frog cards in this set, so you don't have an ad for those at the back, but you do have an ad for the Hogwarts connection, although this set is not included in that official connection, which I understand why, because it's a gift with purchase, but it's also infuriating because LEGO should really show how they expect you to connect a set like this. So overall, I really like this set because I think that it is a gorgeous standalone display piece. Like, this thing just looks so good. And yes, it's because there are 18 stickers in this set. But I love like this chaotic, like wall of portraits. It looked good in pictures. It looks even better in person. And I have to say, stickers are very annoying, but I wasn't really annoyed by how many there were in this set. They're all pretty easy to apply. I did it all in just like on my first try. It wasn't difficult. And it's unreasonable to expect so many to be printed. I'd say my biggest complaint with the stickers are just that these on the ends, instead of these being 6 separate stickers, they should have just been 2 on longer wall panels. But I don't like this set because it doesn't connect well to the other Hogwarts sets. So as a standalone piece, I love it. But as a section of the modular Hogwarts system that LEGO introduced last year, it sucks. Because yes, it works with them, but I mean, even these things, like even having, like something like this on the ground floor, like it sucks to block off entryways. Whoops, sorry, Hermione. It sucks to block off entryways into the rest of the castle. And I mean, like, I want to keep that there because it looks good. I like that sticker, but I'm going to have to remove it when I connect this to the rest of the castle. And then the other thing with connecting this to the rest of the castle, besides the odd size, which is annoying to me, I don't like that. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second there. But I don't like that the interior is facing out. Like that's the thing with the Hogwarts connection that they show here. Like that is the exterior of the castle. Now, if you put this set on the end right there, you're going to have the interior of the castle showing next to the exterior. And if you connect it the other way around, then you have this like butt ugly wall of like tan and like nougat colored bricks like sticking out at you. Like, who wants to see that? So that really bothers me. I think that either this should have just been a standalone display piece, or what I would have preferred is if LEGO put more effort into integrating this with the existing system. So again, I'll talk about that more when I end up doing my collection video, because I haven't tried actually connecting it yet, and maybe I will like it more once I actually try it. But right now, I don't like the idea of it. But if you can find this for less than like $60, because these are insanely expensive right now, I would definitely snap it up, because I just think it looks perfect as a standalone piece. It's also really big for a gift with purchase set, which I didn't mention before. And the minifigure is pretty nice, even though it is just another Hermione. So overall, I do like it. It's just when you connect it to other stuff, I think it falls apart. So that's quite long enough spent on this video. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com, and I'll see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.